little dude over here, man. His name is D, man. He plays football for our school. He's a dope little dude that I had the opportunity to meet. What's going on, D? Hey, man. I got a question for you. I'm over here vlogging, right? I'm over here vlogging. See, I'm over here vlogging. See, question for you. Why should you finish what you started? Yeah, why should you finish what you started? Y'all heard that, right? He says so you don't have any regret. We vlogging, man. It's D. Y'all see him? Check him out, man. Check him out. All right, brother. We'll holla. Good morning, Joy. How are you doing? So I'm getting ready for this presentation. This is what it's going to look like a little bit later on. So we're getting there. It's called preparation. Sometimes you just got to get prepared. I had to run out of the office real quick because I had to go and pick up my nephew from school. But you know, while I was picking him up, I actually had this experience. And let me ask y'all a question, man. Have y'all ever noticed like elevator music when you're on with like, you know, Comcast or Verizon or whatever your companies that you talk to, right? So today I had to call Xfinity because, you know, they basically overcharged me. So, you know, your boy, I had to make sure I got my money back, right? But as I was sitting there stewing because they overcharged me, I was stewing. I noticed the music. Have y'all ever noticed like elevator music when you're on calls like this? Is the elevator music created to calm you down? I was just wondering that because I was trying to be mad and upset. I really was. I was trying to be mad and upset. And I was hoping that they would play like Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, you know, Nuck If You Buck or something like that. But they weren't playing that. It was like some smooth jazz. And I noticed myself calming down. So by the time the customer service rep came, I couldn't even be mad after listening to Kenny G. I'm just wondering, do y'all ever have experiences like that to where you recognize that they're intentionally trying to calm you down? So I'm outside and I'm talking to people and I see my friend Abe. So I'm asking Abe this question, right? Why should we finish what we start? Abe, what would you say?
A few thousand years ago, someone wrote, "Let your yeses be yes and your nos be no."
Mm-hmm.
So I guess thousands of years of wisdom there. Then if you set your mind to something, then you got to finish it.
You heard what he said. I totally agree. I totally agree with what he said. Finish what you start.
If you're not on this technology and you're a blogger influencer, like what are you doing?
That's all I'm saying. Calm before the storm. Yeah. Getting ready to get this thing going in just a second. Got this presentation. Been working on all day long. And it's about that time to get in. You know, your boy has I have had my enhancement drink. Yeah, let me show y'all what I'm drinking. I'm on these guys right now. But y'all know about this little Celsius? The Celsius. That tropical vibe. It's all the way vibe. Yeah, so you gotta say hello, Haley. I do got a question for you. So when you think of finishing strong and like making sure you finish what you start,
Yep.
like why do you think people should finish what they start?
Well, I think your word is everything, right? And so in terms of being a person, I would say that part of being the human experience is doing good work and owning up to what you say you're going to do. And I think also, I mean, we have a short time on earth. We need to make the most of our lives, and if you don't finish what you start, what you say you're going to do, then you're really kind of having an anemic experience of the human experience.
Y'all heard what she said, the anemic thing. That thing at the end. That was real deal.
Yeah.
See?
Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2.
So listen, I told you all day long, we're finishing what we started. Julie.
Yes.
We're getting ready to go into this presentation, but before we do that, why is it important to finish what you started?
Because I think that it's important to show yourself that when you decide to start something, you can finish it. And it talks about resilience. Even when you get into something, hey, I don't really want to do this, but you know what, I need to finish it to prove that I can to myself and to others, but most importantly to yourself.
All right, it's almost game time. Almost game time. They're back there, and we are getting ready. So I hope y'all are ready, because I've been waiting for this thing all day. We got to finish what we started.
Hey.
All right, so we went through the presentation. I think it's going pretty good right now because they're all in their groups working, and y'all, they working. See, I'm with the shooter. See? How was that activity to actually get into a group, to actually work through it, to have some conversation? Yes, no, did it work? Yes or no? Talk to me. Mm-hmm. That's good. There is an element of pause, right? Let me say this also. In looking at the principles, they're not necessarily created to have to go sequentially, right? It's really a set of principles and a guide so that you can have the conversation and make sure you're hitting those pieces, right? The last thing that I will say is, what I heard from you also is there's this intentionality that has to come when you're having these conversations. You can't necessarily go into it as a loose cannon, right? If we're communicating across generation, we need to go into it and say, hey, listen, I want to be effective in the way that I'm delivering this communication. So there's intentionality behind it. Love it. Thank you. Somebody else. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. That's it. The end of the day. It's been a long day. I told y'all from the beginning, today's is all about finishing what you start and focusing in on that. And today, y'all, we finished what we started. It's late. I'm tired. But we finished what we started. And I want to challenge you to do the same thing and to finish what you start. It's your guy, Uncle Phil, man. I'll talk to you on the next one. See your worth, it's your time to shine. Hands together, we arrive, let's fly. Everybody's up the field, we rise. Empowerment, truth, no disguise. See your worth, it's your time to shine.